When I think about where Jesus would be and what Jesus would see as being key for him, I think that this heart for those for whom society has no heart or no capacity to deal with. We are open for all, and Jesus' love is for all. In many ways, it's an ambassadorial role. We stand in the place of Jesus. We go for Christ. Just got the church budget set and everything agreed, and during the course of summer it seemed like the world shifted on its axis with regard to the cost of living crisis. As the threat of cold weather started looming after the most boiling hot summer ever, what were people going to do? How are they going to live? And what should we be doing? And I think it was Robert that said we should be one of the warm spaces. We can do this. We can be community for these people.
Hi, my name's Robert. I've been organising with a big team of volunteers our Warm Wednesdays, and we're serving all sorts of people from 9 o'clock through to 6 o'clock. Part of our vision here is that we are a church in the town centre, and we see it as our role to bring the good news and to serve the community. So I just felt moved to think, well, can we do this?
I was talking to a young mum, and she was telling me about how she'd had a universal credit taken from her because of an overpayment. And I said, well, what did they suggest you do in response to that? She said, I don't know, because it took away everything. They just said I had to use food banks. And then the family centre referred us to you. And I was looking into her eyes, and every time when we see Jesus meeting people that are deeply broken throughout the Gospels, it says Jesus was deeply moved or deeply troubled or filled with compassion. And I could just feel this well of emotion rising up within me and tears hitting my eyes. How dare people treat people like that? How dare they be left looking for a place to feed their family? How dare they be left at such point of desperation with a shrug of the shoulders? And I'm so grateful that this church's Warm Space is a place where that family have genuinely found love and something that they needed.
Everyone's feeling the pinch at the moment, everyone from lots of different backgrounds. When you've got small children in particular, you've got lots of financial pressures, you're very busy, lots of stress, and even just one day a week to not have to provide a dinner just takes a tiny bit of pressure off. But also it's a good opportunity for families to come and meet other families and build a support network together and meet friends in similar situations.
So Cara is our nursery manager. It's been her and Robert that have been heading up the project. After school is a key time for parents and a clear pinch point for families. Warming your house up and having food on the table and all the repercussions of that. So she had the vision for the after school part of it, which has proved to be a real area of need. We've got these buildings up and down the country, and we've got an amazing legacy which we can just tap into. This is part of our DNA, being there when social structures elsewhere aren't, is very Wesleyan as a principle. When Jesus says, go into all the world and make disciples of all people, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and I will be with you to the very end of the age. He's talking about him being with us in everything that we do as an overflow of our love for Jesus, as an overflow of our faith, to see it ignite. And that's why the churches should be doing this sort of thing.